Every now and then, an animal is born with a really special quality, a rare trait that sets him apart from all the others. Wherever there is trouble, whenever there is someone in need, where danger lurks and mysteries abound, there is Oink the Flying Pig!
Hey, Oink! Oink! Is that really you? The famous flying pig?
How many flying pigs do you know?
Of course it's you!
Heard there was a porker of a problem, a pigsty of a mystery, a hog of a dilemma that needs solving.
Indeed there is. Hey!
Hey to you, little squirrel.
No, not hey as in hello. I mean hey, the kind farm animals eat. It's all over the grapevine. Or should I say the cornfields. All the animals are talking about it, yelling about it. Farmer Joe's hay has gone missing, and everybody is wondering what happened to it.
Missing hay, you say?
Last night, a big old bale of hay disappeared. Farmer Joe is so mad. He said he might have to cut food rations for all the farm animals.
I'm sure nobody is none too pleased about that. Say, do squirrels like you eat hay?
Sure do. It's delicious. But I eat lots of other things. Nuts, seeds, insects, mushrooms, fruit, even tree bark. And of course I love a good acorn.
Tree bark?
Tree bark indeed.
Well, I guess I've heard of stranger things animals will eat. But let's go back to the missing hay. This mystery sounds just up my alley. Any suspects?
It's gotta be one of them farm animals for sure. But Farmer Joe don't know who. No one is talking about it. Too many suspects and not enough clues. I tell you, Oink, only you can get to the bottom of this. We need your help.
This farm drama has everything. Intrigue, crime, mystery, and a farm full of suspects. I'm off to investigate. I will find the culprit, or my name isn't Oink the Flying Pig.
Wait!
What is it, Slinky? I'm in a hurry to get this crime solved.
I was told to give you a clue.
A clue? I love clues.
Big ears. I heard the hay thief has big ears.
Lots of animals have big ears.
I don't have big ears, but I tell you who does. Donkeys. I'd go see them first.
Thanks, and goodbye, Slinky. I'm off to discover the whereabouts of the missing hay.
I-ho! All helping hands on deck. Oink the Flying Pig is on a mystery-solving adventure.
Zooks! Zooks! Methinks Slinky the Squirrel is up to something. I'd better follow Oink the Flying Pig. He needs my help. Oink! I didn't hear you coming.
Hoot hoot. That's because I'm a barn owl. My feathers are specially designed for silent flight. My wings are a unique shape and size, which allows me to sneak up on prey. That's why I'm known as the perfect hunter.
I sure hope you didn't come to eat me, my friend.
I don't eat pigs. I eat small mammals. I am what is called nocturnal, which means I hunt at night. But now it's day, and I'm not here to eat. I'm here to help. I heard about Farmer Joe's missing hay.
News travels fast.
Owls don't have very good eyesight, but we make up for it by having excellent hearing. Nothing happens for miles around here without me hearing about it first.
Great. I can use your help. I think this missing hay is going to be a very hard mystery to solve.
Do you have any clues? Any suspects?
Slinky the squirrel said he heard the thief had big ears. He said to talk to the donkeys.
The donkeys? Could be hearsay. You know how squirrels can be sometimes.
What do you know about squirrels, Boink?
Squirrels are very intelligent, and they're also very cagey. Did you know that they bury their food to throw off thieves? They're actually part of the rodent family. Slinky is a boy squirrel, and he's called a boar. Girl squirrels are called sows.
Just like pigs.
That's right.
Well, we must investigate every clue. You're an animal expert with a degree in pharmacology.
Totally correct. Not a coincidence they call me a barn owl. I live in the upper story of the cutest little red barn on the Posey farm, and I've had time to learn everything there is to know about farm animals.
I'm lucky to have you with me. What do you know about donkeys?
I know donkeys are related to horses and zebras, and they have very long ears.
Do they like to eat hay?
They most certainly do, but they also eat other grains and grasses.
Slinky thinks donkeys are suspicious creatures, always laughing. Hee-haw, hee-haw.
That's called braying. Did you know a male donkey is called a jack? A girl donkey is called a jenny, and a young donkey is called a foal.
The same as a horse.
Yes, the donkey is a member of the horse family. Like horses, they're very hard workers. They were domesticated over 5,000 years ago.
What does domesticated mean?
It refers to an animal tamed by people to keep as a pet or to work on a farm.
There's a donkey now.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, a flying pig? I've seen a lot of things in my life, but gosh darn, a flapping pig porker.
That's me, Oink the Flying Pig. But I don't just fly. I use my brain to solve mysteries.
You don't say.
Where were you last night?
Here. Oh, let's see. Oh, I was right here on the farm. Where else would I be?
Over by the barn, eating hay.
I do love to munch a bunch of hay, but truth be told, I like straw even better.
Aren't they the same?
No, not at all.
Straw is quite dry, a byproduct composed of plants, like oats, wheat, and barley. Hay is green, moister, and composed of legumes like alfalfa, clover, and grasses.
Yeah, that's one smart owl. But why are you asking all these questions?
Someone stole Farmer Joe's hay.
Oh, you don't say. Wait a sec. I did hear something about that. Let me think. Oh, yeah. I heard the thief had hooves. Yeah.
You have hooves.
So do you. Here's a riddle. What has 4 hooves and loves hay?
Your cousin, the horse?
Yeah, gosh darn, smartest owl I ever did see. That's the answer, horses. Yep, that's who you should be talking to.
Horses, you say? I'm on my way. But don't go anywhere. I might need to question you again. Bazooks! Buzzing around, I buzz see, and I buzz something fishy. What can you tell me about horses?
I know horses have been living on farms for a long time. They were domesticated over 5,000 years ago.
Like their donkey cousins.
Exactly. But farmers love horses even more. They sit on their backs and ride them. It's a lot faster than walking around the farm.
Makes a whole lot of sense.
Horses also work on the farm. They plow fields and pull wagons. And because they're old-timers, they're quite friendly. Do you know what they call a male horse? A stallion. A female horse is called a mare. And see the little one? He's called a colt. Or sometimes you can call it a foal.
That gets confusing.
There's a lot to learn about horses. I know horses are very social. Oh yes, they live together in groups of 3 to 20. A group of horses is called a herd.
Aha! 20 horses. That's a lot of mouths to feed. Hey, Boink, maybe that's a clue. Maybe they took the hay.
Did you know they can run at 4 different speeds?
That's a lot of options.
They're called gaits.
That's a fancy word. Tell me more about these gaits.
When a horse is moving slowly, it's called walking. Easy enough, right? When they pick up speed, it's called a trot. A little faster, that's called a canter. And the name for a horse's fastest speed, a gallop.
Hello there. I'm Oink the Flying Pig.
I'm Jimmy the Flying Horse. I heard you were looking for me, so I came to meet you up here.
Oh, isn't that nice of you?
I'd say so. I was in the middle of my meal, too. But anything to meet the famous Oink.
Meal? You don't say.
Well, horses are herbivores, which means our food comes from plants. But we also love treats, like apples and yams, and other sweet things.
All this talk of food is making me hungry. We need to solve this mystery fast.
Did you say a mystery? I love a good mystery.
I'm investigating the mystery of the missing hay.
Nay! Any suspects? Any clues? You don't think we horses had anything to do with it, do ya?
Do you like hay?
I love it!
Aha! And with so many horses in your herd, did you take Farmer Joe's hay?
Nay! No! Couldn't be me. I was in my stall when it happened. Farmer Joe puts me to bed before sundown.
That's right. Horses sleep in a barn on the farm. Sometimes they even sleep standing up.
You sleep standing up? You have big eyes. Did you see anything? We're looking for an animal with big ears and hooves that loves to eat hay.
I didn't see anything, but I have a clue. Nay, all good mysteries have lots of clues.
Yes, I'd love another clue.
Now, I heard the hay thief had horns. 2 horns, to be exact.
Horns, you say?
Now, if I were looking for a hay thief, I'd go see the goats. They have hooves, 2 horns, and some of them dairy goats have mighty big floppy ears.
Goats, you say?
Nay, that is correct. Goats eat clothes, rope, bark, you name it. They'll eat anything that can't run away. And I'll give you another clue. Whoever took that bale of hay eats a lot. That's a mighty big bunch of hay. Nay.
The horse has a point. Round bales of hay can weigh anywhere from 500 to 2,500 pounds.
That is a lot of food. Okay. No need to neigh. I'm off to find that bale of hay. But don't go anywhere. I might need to talk to you again.
I'll see you guys around. Woohoo! I'm off to the farm. A pile of delicious apples awaits.
We're getting a lot of suspects, Boink, but not much closer to discovering who stole that hay. What do you know about goats?
I know. The goat was one of the first animals to be domesticated by people over 9,000 years ago.
That's longer than horses.
Yes, They've been living amongst people 4,000 years longer than horses.
9,000 years is a long time.
It is. Did you know more people in the world drink goat milk than any other animal?
I've never had goat milk. What does it taste like?
It depends on what the goat eats. If the goat eats onions or garlic, the flavor is different than if it eats turnips. And if you think there is only one type of goat, you'd be wrong. There are more than 300 different kinds of goats.
What kind of goats live on Farmer Joe's farm?
Dairy goats, for one. Goats are very sociable animals and will get depressed if they don't have any friends. If someone has pet goats, they usually keep them in small groups or pairs.
What's a group of goats called?
A trip.
A trip? Now that is a trip.
Here are some funny facts. A female goat is called a nanny. Male bucks are called bucks or billies. A baby goat is called a kid.
People call their children kids. Wait, so was Billy the Kid a goat?
Hoot! Hoo-hoo!
Hoot! Now that would be a trip. Billy the Kid was a famous outlaw in the Old West. But I do happen to know a kid named Billy the Goat.
Billy the Kid. Kid is Billy the Goat.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
And unlike humans, kid goats take their first steps within minutes of being born, and mama goats don't recognize their kids by sight. Instead, each kid goat has a unique smell and makes distinct sounds called a bleat.
Like pigs, we have many sounds too. We even have our own language. Piglish. Pigs can squeal, snort, oink, or grunt.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Here's another fun fact. Goats' eye pupils are rectangular.
What a funny shape for a pupil.
It is, but that gives them vision up to 340 degrees, so they don't have to turn their heads like humans, who can only see 210 degrees. Unlike humans, goats also have great night vision.
Night vision, you say? That would come in mighty handy to steal that bale of hay.
Look, there's a trip of goats right now. Let's find Billy the Goat and see what he knows.
Are you Billy the Goat?
Who's asking?
Oink the Flying Pig.
Pigs can't fly.
This one can. He's a special pig.
And you must be a special goat. You have big, floppy ears.
I'm a regular old dairy goat. So tell me, why is a flying pig visiting me?
I'm investigating Farmer Joe's missing hay.
Missing hay, you say? Nah, I don't like to hear about missing hay. I instead like to hear about non-missing hay being eaten by me.
Was that a burp? Aha! Are you burping because you just ate Farmer Joe's bale of hay?
Don't be ridiculous. We goats burp a lot because we are what's called ruminant animals. We have rumens.
What's a rumen?
The rumen is the first part of my stomach. Everyone knows that.
That's right. The rumen breaks down cellulose in plants and acts as a fermentation vat. Fermentation produces gas, and this gas escapes a goat's body in the form of many loud burps.
How many stomachs do you have?
What a ridiculous question. One, of course. One stomach with 4 compartments.
Interesting, but not very helpful.
But I am helpful. If you're looking for animals that eat a whole lot of hay, talk to the sheep.
Sheep eat hay?
I believe they prefer clover and other pasture plants, but when that's not available, they'll happily eat hay.
But do they have big ears? Do they have horns?
Who said anything about horns?
Jimmy Horse said the hay thief had horns.
Nah, I heard the hay thief was a ruminant with a big woolly body.
A big woolly body?
Nah, the sheep, they'll know about that missing hay. And you gotta find it, cause the last time Farmer Joe had to ration hay, me and my goat family ate Farmer Joe's clothes. They was delicious. But Farmer Joe's wife was mighty mad.
You can count on me, Billy the Goat. I'm a great sleuth, a pig crime solver. I won't let you down. I'm getting more and more suspicious. This mystery is getting very confusing, Boink.
Yes, it is. But you'll solve it, Oink. I know you will.
What do you know about sheep?
I believe there's over 1 billion of them in the world. One of them has to know something.
1 billion? It would take forever to talk to 1 billion sheep.
Don't worry. They don't all live on this farm. Sheep are everywhere. People find them soft and cuddly. They even love their wool, which is called fleece. One sheep can produce up to 30 pounds of wool every year.
That's a lot of sweaters.
Sheep are known as gentle creatures. They're sweet, calm animals that stay close to each other. They live in large groups for company and protection. Groups of sheep are called...
Flocks, right? I know something about sheep myself.
Did you know a flock of sheep is sometimes called a mob?
That doesn't sound very friendly.
Did you know a sheep is called a lamb until it's 1 year of age? If the lamb grows into a male adult, it's called a ram. A female is called a ewe. Ewes are very caring moms. They can recognize the call of their lamb from many miles away, and sheep make the best friends. They are friendly with other sheep, people, dogs, any animal. They're very loyal. Oh, look, there's one of my friends, Bertha the sheep.
Bah! Boink, how are you? It's not like you to be out in daylight. Are you enjoying this beautiful day?
I am. I'm here with my friend Oink the Flying Pig. We're investigating the mystery of the missing hay. Bah! Everyone at the farm is talking about that. They say a pig is leading the investigation.
Bah! Good to meet you. I see you have hooves.
Yes, I do. I heard you are a pig with super intelligence. Sheep are very intelligent too. We can solve problems at the level of a 3-year-old child.
Then maybe you can help. Have you seen anybody suspicious around Farmer Joe's bale of hay?
I did see a human of the small variety leaning against a bale of hay with some kind of topping on his head.
Like chocolate fudge? Whipped cream?
I'm no swine nutritionist, but it sounds like someone may be hungry. I can offer you a carrot.
Sheep eat carrots?
The farmer gives them to me for treats.
I'll take a rain check on the carrot, but if you have some chocolate pudding, I can help myself to.
Sorry, none of that.
That's quite all right. Maybe you can help us solve this crime mystery. Can you tell us anything more about this human with the head topping?
I have good eyesight, but not the best depth perception. However, I do have a deep sense of smell, and I know the little human was a new face on the farm because sheep have excellent memories for faces.
What a great skill!
If you want to know more about the little human, I'd go see the chickens. They are always clucking about them.
Zzz, Bertha the sheep offering Oink a carrot. Zzz, why did she have a carrot to give? Wasn't she hungry enough to keep it for herself? Could it be she's full of hay? Zzz, this bee is suspicious. Bertha the sheep said chickens are always clucking about humans. How long ago were chickens domesticated, Boink?
Chickens were domesticated about 8,000 years ago. There are now more chickens on Earth than people. There are lots and lots of different kinds of chickens, too. One kind, called silkies, has 5 toes on each foot.
Just like people.
That's right, but a female chicken isn't called a miss or a lady. She's called a hen. And a male chicken is called a rooster.
What are their babies called?
Chicks. And there's lots of chicks on the farm, because one hen can lay more than 300 eggs in a year.
That's a lot of eggs.
Question: what makes a hen decide to lay eggs? Answer: the amount of light she's exposed to.
Sounds like they're very smart animals.
They're not only smart, they make excellent teachers. Mother hens teach their babies to recognize colors and shapes of foods which are good to eat. and conversely, those which are not.
How does she do that?
Mother hen starts her lessons very early, when the chicks are still in the egg. They talk to their chick before they even hatch.
Like preschool? But do they have a good memory? Will they be able to tell us whether they have seen a new human face around the farm?
Yes, chickens have a great memory. They can distinguish between over 100 different faces of people or animals.
That's amazing!
People think they're just silly creatures that lay eggs. But you know the most amazing thing about chickens? Their ancestors were the mighty dinosaurs.
Wow! Dinosaurs? I'm glad they're not that big anymore.
There's one of them now.
Ah, Rita the hen, it's you! Nice of you to join us. I'm Oink the Flying Pig. I'm investigating the mystery of the missing hay. Bertha the sheep thought you could help me.
Cluck, 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 cluck.
What is she saying?
She's speaking chicken. Did you know chickens have their own language? Each sound they make means something specific, just like the human language.
I don't speak chicken.
I do, a little. I am semi-fluent in over 30 animal tongues. Rita was just offering us a salty candy.
A salty candy? You mean a sweet candy?
No, chickens can't taste sweetness, but they can taste saltiness.
Maybe next time, Rita. Salty candy? Ew.
Cluck, cluck, cluck. I heard you were looking for Farmer Joe's hay.
Can you help us?
I came to tell you there was a boy near the bale of hay. He was sitting on it.
Yes, Bertha the sheep saw him too. Did he have a topper on his head?
A topper? Cluck, cluck. Do you mean a hat? Humans wear head toppers to protect the fragile heads from the sun. They put little caps right on top of that stuff they call, hair. I've seen head toppers in all shapes and sizes.
Very interesting. This definitely seems to be a clue worth pursuing. But I still need to ask you this. Do you eat hay?
Me? Oh, no. I might pick a seed or two off the top of the hay if I'm bored, but it's certainly not my favorite food.
I see. What about hooves? Do you have hooves?
Cluck! Don't be ridiculous. Chickens have, well, chicken feet with claws.
Guess that rules you out as a suspect.
That's for sure. If a pile of worms ever goes missing, you come and see me then. But hey, no way. Cluck, cluck. But I might have a clue for you.
A clue? I love clues.
I saw a little human walk off towards the hogs. And you could trust me on that. I have great eyesight. I don't miss a thing.
This mystery is getting more and more complicated. Maybe my cousin Nog the Hog can help us solve it.
Well, Oink the Flying Pig, I certainly don't have to tell you about pigs and hogs that live on a farm.
You sure don't, Boink. It's my turn to teach you. I can tell you that pigs are highly intelligent animals. They can be taught tricks and walk on a leash just like a dog.
Pigs are cool.
Some people even keep us as pets. There are so many stories about pigs that saved human lives. Why, one of my closest relatives named Pooh once pulled her owner out of a muddy bog. Another pig relative of mine, Priscilla, saved a young boy from drowning.
You are mighty impressive animals. Tell me more.
Pigs live in close-knit groups called sounders. Sounders are formed by one male, many females, and their young. A baby pig is called a piglet, and his mama is called a sow. And daddy pig is called a boar.
What else can you tell me?
Wild pigs can give birth to as many as 14 babies at once. That's one busy mom. Domestic pigs have funny-looking curly tails, but wild pigs have straight tails. Pigs have an excellent sense of smell. You see the large round disc of cartilage at the tip of my nose? My snout is connected to muscle that gives it extra flexibility and strength for sniffing around. That's why I'm so good at sniffing out the truth. Pigs are omnivores, which means we eat both plants and meat. So you can offer me any type of healthy treat and I'll happily accept.
like a carrot.
Yes, well, I do prefer a whole apple pie to a carrot, but a carrot will do. Like all the farm animals, I do love to eat.
What's the difference between you and your cousin, the hog?
Not much, really. Mainly size and age, but like all animals, when you start looking into specifics, you could fill a swine dictionary. There are words referring to our size or maturity. There are pigs, hogs, boars, sows, wieners, feeders, shoats, gilts, barrows, pigs. Not to mention, we have our very own language, Piglish. Nog, you're looking nice and muddy.
Just keeping cool. Some people think we roll around in the mud because we're dirty animals who don't like to be clean.
Nonsense. Anybody who knows anything knows pigs are very clean. We don't even like to go to the bathroom where we sleep or eat. We only roll around in the mud to keep cool because we do not have sweat glands. Who doesn't know that?
You here to ask me about the missing hay?
Yes!
I'm proud of you, cousin. Everybody knows pigs are curious and insightful. And smart. Not to toot our own trumpets, but we are the 4th smartest animals on the planet, after humans, primates, and dolphins.
And owls.
Of course you, Boink, and my cousin Oink are the smartest of all. Your reputation as crime solvers is known throughout the animal kingdom.
I didn't quite understand that conversation. What are you two talking about?
We're talking Piglish. Each oink, grunt, and squeal has its own meaning.
For example, a short grunt, a longer growl, and a loud roar will warn my pig friends of approaching danger. Bazooks!
Audio Jungle. I didn't understand all that Piglish. Did Nog the Hog have another clue?
He did give me another clue. He said he saw Farmer Joe's dog Tobias sleeping by the bale of hay right before it disappeared.
Hoot! I might not know a lot of Piglish, but I do know a lot about dogs.
I know dogs bark and make a fuss when anyone goes near their human.
That's right. Humans and dogs have been friends for a long time. Over 14,000 years.
Now that's a lasting friendship.
That's why they're called man's best friend. And like us birds, there are hundreds of different breeds.
Let's see. There are bloodhounds, chihuahuas, collies, golden retrievers, German shepherds, Rottweilers, bulldogs, Yorkshires, poodles, Akitas, Bichon Frises, terriers, chow chows, greyhounds. Oh, I could go on and on.
Don't some dogs work on the farm as well?
Sure. Dog breeds are divided into classes such as sporting, hound, working, terrier, toy, non-sporting, and herding. Dogs help humans do things including hunting, farm work, and security, as well as assisting those with disabilities. Did you know that there's a dog-shaped building in New Zealand? They must really love pups down there.
All fun facts, Boink, but they don't help us get any closer to find out who stole Farmer Joe's hay.
Well, dogs also have an amazing sense of smell. If anyone can tell us about what happened to the hay, it's Farmer Joe's dog, Tobias.
Oink the pig and Boink the barn owl. I could smell you coming a mile away.
Nice of you to come meet us.
No problem. I like visitors. It's such a hot day today. Don't you find? I'm panting and sweating, panting and sweating.
Sweating? You look mighty dry for someone who is sweating.
Oh, that's because, unlike pigs and humans who sweat from everywhere, we only sweat through the pads of our paws.
I see. That's all? How do you stay cool in this weather if you can only sweat through the pads of your paws?
Well, that's because we also pant to cool ourselves off.
That's a lot of panting.
Oh, that's nothing. We're different in other ways, too. For instance, how many eyelids do I have? Take a guess.
I don't know. 1, 2?
3. An upper eyelid, a lower eyelid, and a third eyelid. This third eyelid is called a haw and helps keep my eye moist and protected.
That's truly remarkable. But tell me, have you heard about the stolen hay?
Of course. That's all anyone is talking about. I can tell you I was sleeping right by the bale of hay. It smelled fresh and delicious.
Aha! So delicious you had to eat it?
Don't be ridiculous. Dogs don't eat hay. We are carnivores. But I can tell you there was a boy sitting there. He was wearing a hat and, I believe, eating a sandwich. Roast beef on rye.
If your eyes were closed and you were sleeping as you say, how do you know what the boy was eating?
Even if my eyes were closed, my nostrils were not. Dogs have a remarkable sense of smell, 10,000 to 100,000 times more powerful than that of humans. And look at my nose. You see how wet it is? Well, that wetness is also essential in determining what direction a smell is coming from. For instance, I can tell you that you just came from the hogs. And before that, you saw the chickens. Before that, the sheep. And before that...
Remarkable! What else can you tell us?
I can tell you what I heard, too. Do you know I have more than 18 muscles in my ears? A human only has 6 muscles and can only move their ears slightly. But when my ears perk up, I can move them in the direction of a sound. That's how I know the boy walked first towards the pig pen, then in that direction, towards the main house. Farmer Joe called him to do his chores. Earlier, when I was in the house having breakfast with the family, I heard Farmer Joe call him his nephew.
What is that? Do they eat hay?
Never seen a human eat hay. I've seen them sleep on hay. In fact, I've taken a nap next to them. Quite comfortable hay. Why, once...
We're kind of in a hurry. We have a mystery to solve.
Of course. As I was saying, I believe Farmer Joe called a small human his nephew.
A nephew? Farmer Joe's relative?
What's a relative?
Part of a human's family.
His sister's son, to be exact.
I so love clues. It's what helps me solve a mystery.
I have one more clue to give you. When I woke up quite late that afternoon, the missing bale of hay was still there. I followed the boy to the house to have dinner.
Dinner? That makes me hungry. What did you have for dinner?
A delicious bowl of crunchy nibbles.
I'd love some of that.
It was so good, I ate it all and fell asleep in front of Farmer Joe's feet.
That sounds so nice, but how is that a clue? You said you had a clue.
Patience! Let me finish. A while later, I woke up when Farmer Joe and his wife went upstairs to bed. As I followed them, they said goodnight to the boy, and I smelled the strongest scent of milk.
Milk?
Yes, I smelled milk. Delicious smell. Impossible to forget.
Milk! I'm thirsty. I would love some of that milk, but how is that a clue?
Boys drink milk. Maybe he drank some milk before bed.
Aha! But along with the scent of milk, I smelled cows and cats.
Cows and cats?
Cows make milk, and cats drink it.
Oh, I see. What about hay? Did you smell hay?
Of course I smelled hay, but that has nothing to do with it. My advice? Go see the cats. They're crafty and sly and stick their nose into everything. Nothing happens on this farm without them knowing it. Oh, I can tell you, whatever happened, it definitely involved the cats. They're always watching, listening, calculating, always causing trouble around the farm. And they love milk.
Do they eat hay?
They might not eat it, but they sleep on it and play with it. I'm sure the cats have something to do with the missing hay.
Where can I find the cats? Can they catch you, Boink?
Nothing can catch a barn owl. Don't worry about me, Oink. I'm much too big for a cat to eat.
And way too smart. But I bet you know some fun facts about cats.
Cats. Ha! Don't get me started. I do know a lot about cats. An ancient African legend says the first cat was created when God caused a lion to sneeze, and 2 kittens just up and flew out.
How intriguing. What else?
Did you know that cats beat dogs as the most popular pet in the United States?
Not pigs or birds?
No, it's hard to believe, but there are about 88 million pet cats. The most popular being the Persian cat, followed by the Maine Coon and the Siamese cat. Cats are known to be pretty cool fellows.
How cool.
Cats are so cool, they were considered sacred in ancient Egypt. How cool are cats? Well, they're so cool they sometimes can go into politics. That's right. I heard of a cat that has been mayor of a town in Alaska for 15 years. And in 2013, a cat ran for mayor of Mexico City. And Abraham Lincoln, he kept 4 cats in the White House.
That is amazing. What else can you tell me?
Cats have whiskers that they can use to detect if they can fit through a space. Cats make about 100 different sounds. Dogs make only about 10. Did you know adult cats meow to communicate with humans? So, next time Kitty meows, humans should listen up. She's trying to tell them something. Strange, but true. Female cats are usually right-pawed, while male cats are left-pawed.
How big do cats get?
Well, the biggest cat today is a wild cat known as the Siberian tiger. It can grow more than 12 feet long, about the size of a small car, and weigh up to 700 pounds. But you won't find one of those on Farmer Joe's farm. Farm cats are small and weigh only about 8 to 15 pounds. Although I did read an article once about a cat that weighed 28 pounds.
Hello there, cat.
You can call me Simone. Heard you're looking for the missing hay. You can't solve mysteries without the help of a cat. No siree. So here I am.
What can you tell us? The dog smelled milk.
The dog? You mean Tobias, Farmer Joe's dog? What did he say?
We were asking him about the missing hay. He said he smelled cats and milk. You drink milk? Do you eat hay?
Have you ever taken a close look at a cat's tongue?
Can't say I have. Why?
Well, my tongue is so rough. The middle of my tongue is covered in backward-pointing spines.
Sounds sharp.
It is. You know what these spines are for? Surely not for eating hay. I tell you, they're used for breaking off and gripping meat. That's what for, see? We are meat eaters, not hay eaters. Just like the mighty tigers. Their tongues have spines too.
But tell me about the hay. What do you know?
You know, cats are very observant. Nothing happens around the farm without me finding out about it.
So you know who stole the hay?
It has to have happened when I was chasing one of the farm mice. Pesky creatures, mice.
Do mice eat hay?
Meow. Mice eat anything, but on the farm, they like to eat Farmer Joe's crops. They love to eat corn and oats. They like to nibble on Farmer Joe's garden carrots, which makes Farmer Joe's wife very mad. They even like to dig up her heirloom purple potatoes.
Do they have hooves?
Of course not.
Big ears?
For their size, some of them have very big, funny ears.
Mice are small creatures. I don't think they could eat more than a small pile of hay.
Time to go get some human treats now. But I do have a clue.
I love clues.
The day the hay went missing, I heard a lot of quacking.
Quacking? Quack. Like in ducks?
When ducks are noisy, they're up to something. I was going to check it out myself, but then I saw a mouse. See you later, fellas.
Ducks don't have hooves or big ears, but they might have seen something.
Quack. To the pond we go.
Quack, 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 quack.
Bazooks! Methinks the cat was not telling the truth. He was sleeping on hay. On hay all the day. Methinks the cat has more to say.
Well, it's true. Ducks don't have hooves. They have webbed feet, and they don't have big floppy ears. Their ears are holes on either side of their head, covered by feathers. And they don't have horns. They're not woolly.
Do they like to eat hay?
It's not their favorite food, but I believe they do.
Listen to all that quacking.
Not all ducks quack. The wood duck doesn't quack. He squeals.
Like me. Pigs squeal and grunt. What do you call a baby duck?
A duckling. An adult male duck is called a drake. An adult female duck is called a hen or a duck. And a group of ducks can be called a raft, team, or paddling.
What? Those are very silly words to describe a group of ducks. Who comes up with all these terms anyway?
Scientists do. Confusing but fun, right? Here's some more facts about ducks. Ducklings are able to walk and leave the nest just a few hours after hatching. That's right. They're ready to look for a place to swim. They're very brave little fellows.
Ahoy there! I'm Oink the Flying Pig. And this is my know-it-all pal, Boink the Owl.
I'm Muck the Duck. What can I do for you, Oink?
I'm investigating Farmer Joe's missing hay. I've heard it's something you like to eat.
Quack, quack. I might nibble on grass and hay when I'm bored or quack when there's nothing else to eat, but it's not my favorite treat. Quack. See, just like you pigs and humans, us ducks are omnivorous. It means we eat grass and aquatic plants, but also insects, seeds, fruits, fish, crabs, and other types of food. But hay? Well, hay is not very exciting food, you see. With so many options, why would I care about hay?
Maybe you needed material to build a little boat to go fishing for crabs.
A boat? Ha! Quack, quack, quack. What would I need a boat for? My dear Oink, what you see in front of you is a magnificent swimming machine. I spend most of my day in the water. No need for a boat. Water is my element. Look at these webbed feet. These webbed feet cause me to waddle on land, sure, but in the water, I'm king.
Webbed feet, you say?
Quack! My webbed feet act like paddles when I'm in the water. I can be in the water all year, even in the winter. No problem. That's because my feet have no nerves or blood vessels. Did you know that my feet cannot feel cold even if I swim in icy cold water? Can your hooves do that?
Maybe you use the hay to make yourself a little waterproof suit.
Quack, quack, quack! Don't make me laugh. Silly pig. I possess waterproof feathers. There's a special waxy coating that I spread through my feathers during preening.
What's this preening?
All birds with feathers do it. Preening is when a bird cleans its feathers. I preen too. But my feathers are special. They're so waterproof that even when I dive underwater, my downy underlayer of feathers will stay completely dry. These feathers keep me toasty warm no matter the weather. Who needs your hay?
I guess ducks have no use for hay. So why were you quacking so loud on the day the hay went missing?
What day was that? Oh yeah, never mind, I remember. I was quacking at the frogs.
The frogs?
Frogs are very noisy amphibians with very long tongues that live on the other side of the pond in the greasy marsh. They were croaking rather loudly, so I quacked back.
What's an amphibian?
An amphibian refers to a group of cold-blooded animals like frogs, toads, and salamanders.
Do they eat hay?
Quack, quack. They might not eat hay, but they have really big eyes that see everything. They move upward, forward, and sideways all at the same time. If you want to solve the mystery of the missing hay, I'd go see those jumping frogs right away.
What do you know about frogs, Boink?
I know frogs can live on both land and water, but they need to live near water or they'll dry out. I know they soak water through their skin.
Muck the Duck said they have really long tongues. Don't they use them to drink water?
No, their tongues are different than most animals. Their tongues are sticky and muscular and located in the front part of their mouth. They can whip out their tongues really fast and far to catch insects like flies, mosquitoes, moths, and dragonflies.
That is interesting. What else do you know about frogs?
Frogs are carnivores, which means they like to eat meat. They also have powerful back legs and webbed feet.
Like the ducks.
That's right. Frogs also use their powerful legs to jump very high. Another fact, many frogs lay eggs in water. Their eggs hatch into what is called tadpoles,
Which look more like fish than frogs.
A group of frogs is called an army.
An army? Are we flying into an ambush?
Hoot! I don't think so, but frogs will see us coming. They have excellent eyesight, and they never close their eyes.
Even when they're sleeping?
Hoot! That's right! Their eyes are always open, so they might have seen something that will help us solve the mystery of the missing hay. They also have eardrums behind their eyes and have a very good sense of hearing.
So maybe they heard something and can give us another clue. Good day, little frog. I'm Oink the Flying Pig.
Oh, yes, I heard you were coming. Those gossiping, quacking ducks think we can't understand them, but we hear everything they say. You're looking for a suspect who has big ears, 2 horns, hooves, woolly body.
That's right. Do you have another clue?
I have the best clue of all. You see, I've been listening closely to all the animals talking to you since you arrived, and I've learned that some of these clues, my sleuth flying pig, are red herrings.
Red what?
A red herring is a false clue that is meant to be misleading, to prevent you from solving the mystery.
Oh, no. So the animal that stole the hay might not have hooves or horns or big woolly bodies?
That's right, little pig. Listen to what I say. Why would I, a frog, want to steal Farmer Joe's hay? Croak, ribbit. Croak, ribbit. Some animals are trying to fool you today.
Hoot! Oh my, Francis Frog, I think you're right. Thank you so much for your keen insight.
You see, my friend, if I were trying to find who stole the hay, I'd talk to the llamas. They have hooves, woolly bodies, and they eat hay all day.
What do you know about llamas, Boink?
Llamas were domesticated about 5,000 years ago. An adult llama can weigh from 200 to 450 pounds.
That means they eat a lot of hay.
Yes, llamas have one stomach with 3 compartments, which they like to fill with grass, grain, and lots of hay. Like horses, they are gentle animals, and they like to eat apples and carrots as treats. A male llama is called a sire, a female llama is called a dam, and a baby is called a cria. A group of llamas is called a herd.
I've heard that word before.
Like sheep, llamas have beautiful woolly coats.
So a woolly coat could be a clue.
Yes, it could. Llamas are very intelligent and loyal and can carry heavy loads on their backs. They talk to each other by moving their ears and tails. They make a low, soft sound like a person humming.
Really? I can't wait to meet them.
Ah, senors, let me introduce myself. I am Lupe the Llama. And you are?
Oink the Flying Pig. And this is Boink, the wise old barn owl.
You are here to ask me questions about Farmer Joe's missing hay.
That is correct.
Did you know that we llamas make the best guards? Farmers like us. Because we protect cows, sheep, and other farm animals from predators.
That sounds important. Can you tell us anything about the missing hay?
I will not lie. If there is hay, I will eat it. Us llamas can eat many pounds of food a day, and we only need a little bit of water to wash it down.
Like camels?
Si, Senor Pig, llamas are related to camels, but we don't have humps on our back, which makes us prettier, no? But now I will tell you a clue. I will tell you of animals that are always stealing from other animals on their farm.
That's a good clue.
If it's true. Oh, this I can tell you is very, very true. Wild rabbits eat grass and hay, just like you. But because they are wild, Farmer Joe doesn't feed it to them. So they hop around stealing portions from everyone's bin.
I will go see these wild rabbits, but don't go anywhere. I might need to talk to you again.
Senor Pig, do not fear. I will not go anywhere, because I like it here.
Zooks! Looky see! That hidden pile over there looks like hay to me. What do you think, Boink? Do you think a group of wild rabbits could steal Farmer Joe's bale of hay?
One rabbit? Two rabbits? Of course not. Those little fellows couldn't steal a big bale of hay. But there are a lot of rabbits in the world. Why, I've read over 2 million human families have rabbits as pets. Good thing most of them are smart enough to be litter trained.
Litter trained? Don't tell the cat. But why do humans like rabbits so much?
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! I think it's because humans find them irresistible. One of the cutest things rabbits do is the binky. When they're happy, they will jump and twist in the air.
Like me? Oh my, Boink. Can they fly?
Never heard of a flying rabbit. But then again, I never heard of a flying pig. Rabbits are very social. They love to live in groups called a herd.
Wait, they live in herds too?
Hoot! Yes, as we've learned, many animals live in herds, Oink. Herds of wild rabbits can be found in meadows, woods, forests, grasslands, deserts, and wetlands. The swamp rabbit lives near water. It can swim. Other rabbits live in underground burrows. A group of rabbit burrows is known as a warren.
What is a female rabbit called?
A doe.
Like a deer?
Exactly. And like a deer, a male rabbit is called a buck.
Words can be so confusing.
Want to be more confused? A young rabbit is called a kit, or sometimes a kitten.
A kitten? Does the cat know that? I always thought they were just called cute little furry cuddly bunny rabbits.
Rabbits are not always furry. In fact, little baby rabbits are born with their eyes closed and not a lick of fur, so they depend on Mama Rabbit for their survival.
Looks like a lot of them live down there by that barn.
Rabbits produce very quickly. On average, a wild mama rabbit will have 5 babies per litter and over 5 litters per season. And a rabbit's breeding season is 8 months out of the year. So that's a lot of little bunnies.
That's a lot of hay to be eaten.
Oh, look! A flying pig!
Hello there. I'm Oink the Pig.
And I'm Sonny the Bunny. What can I do for you, Oink?
I'm investigating the mystery of Farmer Joe's missing hay.
Hay. I love hay.
Aha! Did you take Farmer Joe's hay?
I heard the hay was taken during the day, and rabbits are crepuscular, so it couldn't have been me.
Crepuscular? What does that mean?
It means we are most active at dawn and dusk, and that's also when we prefer to eat.
Actually, Sonny the Bunny, I have calculated that the stolen hay went missing just around that time.
Really? Well, I don't deny that I love hay, but I also love grass, clover, and wildflowers. I also eat a lot of chewy foods. That's because of my teeth.
Your teeth?
Yes, my teeth never stop growing. I need chewy treats so I can keep the growth of my teeth in check. I love to chew, but all that chewing makes me thirsty. Did you know us rabbits drink a lot of water?
Good thing you live close to a pond.
It is. A 4-pound rabbit like me will drink as much water as a 20-pound dog. Can you believe it? Well, if that's all, I'll go back to my grooming.
Grooming? Rabbits don't groom, do they?
Oh, yes, we do. We groom just like cats. So if you don't mind, I'll resume my grooming.
I do mind. I think you're telling me everything about yourself except whether you did or did not take the stolen hay.
If I were looking for a bale of missing hay, I'd talk to the farm animal who eats the most.
Who would that be, little rabbit?
A cow, of course. They're an herbivore like me that eats more hay than all of my herd combined.
I will go see the cows, but don't go anywhere. I might want to talk to you again.
Bazooks! Buzzy! I think Oink is finally beginning to see.
Oh, we're going to visit the cows. I love cows. Because of cows, we have ice cream. Ice cream comes from milk, and milk comes from cows.
That's right, Oink. Cows give us milk. But did you know that cows are very emotional?
Emotional? What do you mean, Boink?
Like people, cows form close relationships and choose to spend much of their time with a few favorite friends. And just like people, they can hold grudges for years and may dislike certain cows while they like others better.
I didn't know that.
Yes, cows are very gentle and friendly, and they love to live together in groups or herds. A baby cow is called a calf. Mother cows love their babies so much, if they stray, they'll walk for miles to find their calf. If that calf grows up into a male, that's called a bull.
I've heard bulls can be very protective.
Yes, here's some funny facts about cows. Did you know that you can lead a cow upstairs but not downstairs?
That is funny. Why is that?
Because cows' knees can't bend properly to walk downstairs. So if you invite a cow over, make sure you have a big elevator.
Boink! Is that the missing hay?
Hello there, little flying pig. We've been expecting you.
You knew I was coming.
I might be colorblind, unable to see the colors red or green. But did you know that I have almost 360-degree panoramic vision? That's right. It's not easy to sneak up on a cow.
Amazing! Well, I'm Oink the Flying Pig, and I'm here on a mission. I'm investigating the mystery of the missing hay.
I'm Daisy the cow, and I'm sacred. So be careful how you talk to me.
You're sacred?
Cows are sacred in India, meaning they're treated very special. But this is not India. It's Farmer Joe's farm. In India, we're considered so sacred. There are even special festivities that honor only cows. On certain days, we're washed and decorated with colorful costumes and honored by humans in beautiful temples.
Really? I don't think pigs have a day like that.
Nor do barn owls. That's because cows can produce 8 gallons of milk per day.
Amazing!
It is. Milk is one of America's favorite beverages. An average American will drink more than 20 gallons of milk in a year. I tell you, humans love my milk. Besides, from my milk, you can make many other products like cheese, yogurt, and
even ice cream.
I love ice cream. I understand you are a very special animal, Daisy the cow, but I am investigating the mystery of the missing hay. And you are eating a lot of hay as we speak.
Oh, this? This is my lunch. I always eat hay. Why, I eat lots of hay every day.
Still, that is a lot of hay you're eating.
This is nothing for a cow. You see, I have 4 stomachs.
4?
Technically, you have one large stomach with 4 chambers. You're a ruminant animal.
Like Billy the goat.
Yes, my stomach helps me break down all the hay I eat.
Wait a minute. What kind of feet do you have?
Well, if you must know, I have hooves.
And 2 horns.
I have 2 horns, a 4-compartment stomach, and 4 hooves. So what of it?
And you have sort of big ears.
My ears are not big.
And you do smell of delicious milk, like Tobias the dog told me. But you aren't very woolly.
That could be a red herring.
Are you trying to keep me from solving this mystery? Maybe some of the clues are red herrings, but most of the clues point to you, Daisy the cow.
Me? So moo of it.
What's that?
Is that hay?
Zoinks! Oink has finally solved the mystery!
This is definitely a pile of hay, and it's not where Farmer Joe usually piles the hay. It's hidden here.
Moo hay. You caught me, little pig. This is the missing hay. But it wasn't me. It was Farmer Joe's nephew.
Aha! You admit it! We did it! We found the missing hay! Now you, Daisy the cow, must return it right away!
Moo, sorry. Can't return it.
Why ever not?
Because I already ate most of it. You see, it's already going right through me. Down my 4 stomachs, down to my hooves, up to my horns, through all my cow grooves, and best of all, to my delicious milk that's gonna be used to make ice cream for Farmer Joe and his ilk.
Don't be mad. Farmer Joe's nephew didn't steal the hay. He was sitting on that big old pile of hay thinking, what I really want on this hot summer day is some ice cream. He saw me chewing the hay and said, "Hey, Daisy, if I give you some more of this hay, will you produce more milk today?" So I said, "Of course." And he said, "I'm sure my Uncle Farmer Joe won't mind if I just borrow this pile of hay for you to eat, as long as we chum it into ice cream tomorrow."
Oink! Ice cream! I do love ice cream!
Then don't be mad. Tell Farmer Joe I will give him and his family lots of milk. Lots of milk to make all the ice cream they want. And there will be enough for all the farm animals to enjoy, including you.
Bazooks! Methinks Oink found all the missing hay. Bazooks! This mystery really was fun. But I must go pollinate. My work here is done. That's it, Boink. We saved the day. We helped solve the mystery of the missing hay.
You are indeed a very special pig sleuth, an amazing swine detective.
And you are the smartest barn owl in the world. Together, we can solve any mystery. All this flying around and mystery solving is making me very hungry.
That I can agree. I'm off to my tree to find some food, for I, too, am hungry. See you next time, Oink.
Wherever there is trouble, whenever there is someone in need, where danger lurks and mysteries abound, there is Oink the Flying Pig!
I was just sitting up in my tree, in my tree, in my tree. I saw a beautiful face was looking up at me, up at
Tickety-tock.